This episode is brought to you by Dave and Buster's. Hours of Fun.
So as you guys know, I am single and 30 and dating in Boston. If you've been following my 30 and single dating series, then you know it has been quite the slog for me. Tell me how my 3 recent pins most compatible of the day, were all guys I've already dated about being 30 and single, is that everybody's divorced. Everybody's divorced. I literally think 8 out of 10 men that I match with are going on their second life. And I think
if you already dated them, they don't get no more compatible than that.
Ooh, if I could just be somebody's first wife. So for people who know me from my last relationship, that breakup absolutely decimated me. It was definitely my hardest breakup to ever get over.
So she's been alpha widowed, okay?
And I'm 30. It took me almost as long as we were together to move on from it. And if I had seen the signs sooner that that man did not want to be with me, it would have...
As I said before, guys, there will always be red flags, but most people don't know what to look for or they ignore it.
Saved me a world of hurt.
Which is the first one? This guy kept following me around. I was like, what do you want? Like, you're being weird.
Dave and Buster's, Dave and Buster's, Dave and Buster's, Dave and Buster's. Damn, the ad messed up the whole video.
Okay, guys, so I have here 2 videos to show you guys how delusional women are. Just listen to both of these videos.
And he asked me out on a date, and I was like, what would make you think that I would say yes, you're so ugly? And then it made me realize, like, trying to leave the house, it's always ugly, old, creepy men. They follow me around stores, I'm like, why would you think that we're in the same league?
Okay, so basically she's saying to men, stay in your own...
I give her a 4 out of 5. She's mid.
It's another girl, I was a date. I had never seen it.
Okay, guys, so it's not the same woman, but I just wanted to show you the delusion that women have. So they know when a guy is uglier than them, is not on the same level. But somehow, they're delusional in thinking they can date somebody that's way hotter than them, as this woman said. They don't understand that that guy just wants to smash.
I don't know what young ladies do this, but there's nothing more chic than being divorced before 30. It's been about 10 months since my now boyfriend came home and told me he has lovely balls, I packed up all my stuff, and I love when I get comments from men, and they're like, natural beauty. This is what true natural beauty looks like. I don't think men know what natural is, because I've had 4 cosmetic surgeries on my face. If you're a man and you don't like when women say, oh my god, I hate men, watch this video. Going off that, my friend and I decided to start this thing called Just Get Hotter. So anytime we're feeling sad or we want to like text a boy that sucks or like go on a date or like do something stupid, we're just not doing that for the next couple of months, and we're just getting hotter.
The only thing a man should be existing to do is to serve you and please you and be of service.
Thank you, come again.
You're not getting harder. You're not getting harder. Like you have you know what I'm saying, 1 to 10, that's your scale, and that's what you are. You put makeup on your face, makeup's face. Yeah, makeup's face. The makeup's fake. That's not what your face looks like. So you're a 5 out of 10, you're a 5 out of 10. I don't care what you do to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You get plastic surgery, that plastic surgery ain't going to transcend to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Your kids still gonna have that ugly ass nose that you got chopped off, and now I'm mad at you for lying. I could take you to court for some lying about it.
There's only one ex that I've been back and forth with.
That's toxic. Is it a comfort thing?
Yeah.
It is, right?
In the most untoxic way in the entire
What
world.
do
It's
you
gonna sound
think
really
about
bad. If you hook up with the same person, it's not an added number to your list. So they think that we're coming back, but in reality, saving a number.
I've never admitted that.
Say it again.
In general, just sometimes the reason why women go back to men, back to back swing, is because they don't want to add another number. They want to just recycle.
But I thought women said that body count doesn't matter, man. So why would that matter?
Dating is so hard. I just want so badly to love and be loved. To find like my partner, find my person, another round of time being wasted. I can't wait for the time where most things about me are endearing to someone. Where I find someone who...
And ma'am, do you think crying on the internet, on TikTok?
I mean, you saved the body, but you wasted time. You know what I'm saying? That time with that dude, you already know it ain't gonna go nowhere. You already know it's just gonna end with the sex. So you're just wasting time where you could have found somebody who's actually gonna be worth your time, starting a life, starting a family. But you spun the bin on one of them exes.
Do you think that would help? No, it doesn't.
has like the same communication style as me. It's emotionally intelligent. I just don't know like when.
Emotional intelligent basically means to them to be emotional like them.
Emotional intelligence is just 2 random words people put together. Emotions don't have no intelligence. There's no smarts to my sadness. There's no smarts to my my happiness. You can't grade my happiness intelligence level on a standard IQ test. So those are 2 just imaginary words that women put together.
It's gonna happen for me, and like I know I talk about my dating on here, and people can have their own opinions and this and that, but I'm just someone out here who's trying to find someone.
1-900-9099-FLY.
I don't replace my husband. His energy is impacting my energy. I
I don't know how you get married to a woman that talks about energy. So from the start, that should be a very big red flag.
got with my husband out of potential.
Girl, you know what you need? Get some crystals. Yeah, girls put crystals all over your house. Yeah, decorate your house with rocks. Girl, the energy is flowing from south to west. It should be flowing north to east. Girl, your energy, yes, just rub crystals on them. That's what you need, yes. And some sage. energy.
Have the potential to be a great earner, to be a great father. And you know what? He is a great father, a great provider. He's not a great partner. I am chaotic and wild, and
He had the potential. See, keyword potential. They all want the top tier man. And if you're not the top tier man, they want a man who has the potential to be the top tier man. Or when I dated him, he had potential to be the top tier man. I thought he was going to be the top tier man. He was on the right track.
love that about me. And for the longest time, he angered me. He held me down. I would be fine, doing everything on my own. He just makes things a little easier with childcare and money. And maybe he'll change. He won't. And if he does change, it's not at the pace that I am changing. And I am changing so rapidly. I need to fly away. I want this
Another big red flag, the nose ring.
to dissolve.
Me and so many women I know are trying to be traditional women, but there are no traditional men to show up for
Let
it.
me ask you a question. So on your
There's no trying to be traditional woman. Either you're a virgin and you're, you know what I'm saying, you have manners and you're, you know what I'm saying, a woman you could bring around, my mom, or you're a woman for the club. You're in the streets. There's no trying to be traditional. Either you're traditional or you're not. Either you have your V card during our wedding ceremony, or you've been ran through by a whole football team. There's no trying to be traditional.
Instagram, you have bikini photos.
Yes, to me a bikini picture isn't a big
It's
deal.
not. Modesty coincides with tradition.
Okay, that's fair.
These girls be posting Bible verses in Instagram, and they got really revealing like bikini photos, and it's like, look, some guys don't mind, but it's like, it's not.
I mean, it's okay if she has bikini photos and all that, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to, that's how women attract their mate. They flaunt it, and then men go, you know what I'm saying, go in their DMs. They put it out there for the men, and then the men, So once she's in a relationship, she needs to stop putting it out there like she's single. That's all. Once you're in a relationship, you gotta private them bikini pics. You're not flaunting, trying to attract a man that's peacocking. You know what I'm saying? You don't got them bright feathers. You know what I'm saying? You're not a peacock no more. Once you got a man, you're not a peacock, you a crow. All black. Nothing special about you. Just black. Everything covered.
Really traditional. Even average, unremarkable women. I was on a date, this was a couple years ago, met her on Hinge. She had just downloaded the app 3 days.
Guys, just think about this. Just think about the word lady. I mean the traditional sense of a lady. Would she fit that word?
Like, there's class to a lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all bitches just be girls. Like, women, I mean, a lady, there's class to a lady. Ladies and gentlemen. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's gentleman level of class to a lady.
No, then she's not a traditional woman. She's not a lady.
Days in, I think I went on a date with her on the 4th date after having had that app. She had already been on 2 dates, and then she said she had 2 dates planned for the weekend. And I'm like, at that point, I've just lost all interest.
Yeah, well, you're basically expecting her to be dating for marriage.
No, hold on, but you're confusing commitment with marriage. You can be committed to one person and not get married. You can be monogamous and not get married. You can have kids and not get married.
Yeah.
You can have a lifelong partner and not get married.
That's true.
There's a common opinion that women wear makeup for men, and I used to agree with that, but then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, if she wears the makeup, she looks good.
Women wear makeup to look attractive to men. I don't care what you say. You're stupid, you know what I'm saying? Your stupid breath coming out your stupid mouth. You wasting stupid breath out your stupid mouth. Oh, I'm ugly. Let me put on makeup so I can be more attractive to men. Because at the end of the day, we want men. We want a husband. We want a man who's going to build us a house. And then I'm going to make kids and put kids in that house. That's what makeup is for. Now, bitches are in competition with other bitches. Because they're all competing for that 1% of man. 6 foot, 6-pack abs, 6 figures. You're in competition with your friends. That's why she's telling you, oh, put that ugly makeup on. She's trying to make you look bad. Don't trust your friends. They sabotaging you because they want that millionaire. But the millionaire want both of y'all. So you don't even got to do it. It could be a, you know what I'm saying? We're a pair. We're a dual thing. We come together.
She goes out and she attracts the man of her dreams because she looks good. She's still doing that for herself. That's benefiting her. That's giving feminist. For sure.
Still, regardless.
She's not doing it for herself. Because if women were doing it for themselves, then all the crazy women in solitary confinement have makeup on their face. The women in solitary confinement who've never seen another person for a year, a light of day, do they have makeup on? The women that's sitting in their rooms? I mean, some of them might have mental illness where they just, you know, some crazy, they're just crazy. So if the woman is in solitary confinement putting makeup on, she's crazy. Because who is she trying to look good for? Wear your makeup to sleep then. No woman wears makeup to sleep, so they don't wear it for themselves. They wear it because other women judge them and men judge them. But I like plain face regular women. I like women. That's all you have to do is be a woman. It's all you have to do, ladies. Be a woman. You don't have to do all the extra stuff to attract me. Just be a woman. That's all I like. Oh, wow, you're not a man. I like that about you. You don't have to wear fake stuff. I like real stuff. I don't wear nothing on my body's fake. I don't wear hair extensions oh, my hair's old. I had a short hair. Let me put longer hair on my hair. Let me put bushier eyebrows on my eyebrows. Like nothing about my body am I faking. You get real me.
Even in that logic, they're still putting the makeup on to get the man, even if it's for themselves.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of the argument anyways. It's like, are they doing it because they're trying to attract men, or they're just doing it because I want to look pretty, which is a total load of crap. I think the
She wants to look pretty, but not for herself. For men.
feminist argument for this would be women wear makeup for themselves just because they like it, but in general, the point of makeup is to make you look more attractive. You know,
But when you say attractive to who?
to the gender that you're attracted to.
And so if most women are heterosexual, they're trying to make themselves more attractive to men.
Men.
What is the benefit that the man is getting from the woman wearing makeup? He just gets to look at her and she looks good, okay?
I mean, yeah,
That's-
her-
yeah.
What is the benefit? We don't really get a benefit, but it's like she's a 5, and then the makeup looks like a 7. So it's really a trick. You're really just tricking men. And women live in delusion, so they really think they're a 7, but you're really a 5. Like when you put makeup on at 5, you need to understand that you're a 5. The makeup is enhancing the looks, but it's not real. You still gotta have that 5 baseline. You know what I'm saying? Come with some jokes. You gotta know how to kiki, know how to cook a nigga a meal or something, rub a nigga's back. Listen when he talking about his stressful day or something. You still gotta have something about you.
But the benefit that the woman is getting is that she can attract a man for herself. It's attention.
You said here, which is an incredibly tacky question, by the way. Do you mean the body count question? Why is it tacky?
Because I find it to be
Don't you think
tacky.
that it could give some serious indicators as to the character of the person?
I think if you have to ask a question like that, you don't know the person.
A virgin. She's not a virgin. I'm not marrying her. That's it. That's all. Oh, you had your fun? Yeah, okay. Not my wife. You can't wear all white. Like, you know what I'm saying? Out of 100% of the weddings that be taking place in America, none of them bitches deserve to wear white. None of them had their V card on their, you know what I'm saying, their night, on their honeymoon. Was it no blood on them sheets during honeymoons in America for the past 30 years?
Very well.
You're going to be with somebody for the rest of your life, and you know that all of them. That's true, guys. You should figure out the body count without
30,
having to
50
ask
years.
by the way that she
Back in
dresses,
the
by the way that she
70s.
acts, by her Instagram, by a lot of things, guys. You can deduce approximately how high is her body count. You don't need an exact number because if she's trying to get married, she won't tell you the exact number.
And it was Juneteenth celebration. Every bitch in a bird was at that motherfucker. Like 98% of the bitches in Pittsburgh I would not date. They all ratchet. They all hoochie mamas. I saw like 4 women out of all the 10,000 women in Pittsburgh that were respectable women. You know what I'm saying? They weren't showing nothing. No makeup. You know what I'm saying? Hair was real. They look like, you know what I'm saying, that African, that Afrocentric, you know what I'm saying? None of that misread hoochie mama ghetto shit that be on the radio. Like real African queens. Saw a light-skinned bitch who had her dad and her mom in her life, both parents and shit, looked like she read books. Like, yeah, that's what I'm attracted to. Dreads, no makeup, that Afrocentric look. None of this French prostitute shit that y'all going for. Like, y'all don't even know that French prostitutes was wearing them eyelashes. That's why y'all wear eyelashes, to keep the cum out of your eyes. Because cum burns. I get it. It burns. You don't want that in your eyes. When I see cum brothers on a woman, I just automatically thinks that she sucks so much dick that she needs to keep the cum out of her eyes. That doesn't make you any attractive. And y'all bitches don't even put both the lashes on. Y'all only do the top lash, and then of the bottom lash, be nothing there. It's like you gotta put both lashes on. You gotta look like a Venus flytrap.
Statistical indicators point towards women with a low body count being much more likely to have long marriages. Don't you think that was a really key factor to that you investigated?
I see why in general it's important. I
And
also
at the end of the day, you take all that shit off your face. Matter of fact, let's just have a date at the end of the day. Let's just have bedtime dates. Whenever you take that makeup off, we either going to the pool or we having a bedtime date. I want to see you with a little shower cap on your head, you know what I'm saying, in your robe and some slippers and all that, with the little Acne cream, you know what I'm saying. She got toothpaste on the pimples, couple spots of toothpaste on her face, the mouth retainer, some big plastic mouth retainer in her mouth. I gotta sleep with this. It got UV rays. It whitens my teeth when I sleep. That's what I want to see. None of that. I want to see real shit. None of that fake shit.
don't want a man that's been with a million women. I think it's gross in general, but that's just my
Y'all
opinion.
bitches bring a whole fake person to the date. I'm gonna start bringing a Barbie, a Ken doll with me. Just some plastic, life-size Ken doll. Just fake nigga, just to the date. Yeah, this is me. No, that's not you. I can clearly see you. No, this is me. This is me. This is my body.
Isn't it hilarious that if you ask any woman about Bonnie Blue or Lily Phillips, they're all against it. They're like, no, that's disgusting, that's too much. Ew. Then of course they're like pinning on the men. They're saying, oh, the men should be ashamed about it, right? But what's funny is that they're against these women sleeping with 100 men in a day, just sleeping like around that much. They're against it. Meanwhile, these are the same women that are on here saying that body count doesn't matter and that men shouldn't care about it. So it does matter. Like
when I turned 40, I moved to Florida, and I wanted a big change.
Like, she's ruined herself. Like, I mean, I know there's some man out there that'll probably marry her, put kids in her, all that, whatever. But the majority of men, she's to the oh man, what's it called? What's the dark world? And like Yu-Gi-Oh or something. The other world, she's not even to the streets. Like, what's the oh man, and like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. The other world, it's like she's some dark abyss place. I forget what it's called.
And even though like I have my own business, I wanted to really meet people and socialize. So I took a job at a lounge on weekends, and I definitely got my social fix. And it was interesting because this is also when and the herd of younger men warm in on me. And I don't mean like 5 or 6 years. I'm talking like the 21 to 25 crowd.
Yes, ma'am, because those guys can't get women their age, so they go for older women. But that doesn't mean they want to marry you, ma'am.
To which I was a little surprised. I'm like, okay. And initially,
like, she's like a woman that I would get freaky with after the club when I'm drunk. Just wanna shoot up the club. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no eggs, ain't nobody in the club to hit, so you just shoot up the club. There's no eggs to fertilize, and just keep it pushing. And then I would talk to her younger daughter who's fertile.
I blew it off like all the time. I mean, I was literally getting hit on and asked out every single weekend by multiple guys. And it shocked me too, because especially in that environment, you know what I mean? It's humid, I'm sweaty, it's gross. Like, I just was kind of shocked by it.
You know what I'm saying? She thinks she's attractive because she's getting attention. It's like, no, nigga, all these niggas just want to fuck. I don't just want to wife you. And take care of your grown-ass kids in college.
Guys don't care, ma'am. They're full of hormones, and the women their age don't pay attention to them. So for them, it doesn't matter. They just want some new experiences, and they just want to get laid. That's it.
Anyway, so I finally gave in. I got tired of saying no. And there were like 4 or 5 guys that I went on. Like,
I finally gave in. I finally was desperate enough.
Like, I was like, let's just, you know, these kids are from.
I finally got desperate enough.
So they have something to show me about this area. Let's, whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's the area that they wanted to show her. Yeah, for sure.
I asked each and every single one. I was like, don't you like girls your own age? To which each guy was like, no.
a lot of women probably won't want to hear this, but it's the truth. Ladies, if you want to make your man happy.
Which is understandable. Because women nowadays are trash. So, the dating market is trash. So it's like, hey, don't you like the trash women in the dating market? This is, nah, don't like the trash women nowadays. Nah. So I can see that. That might actually not have been a lie. At first I'd be like, they're probably lying to her. But it's like, no, I can see that. Women nowadays suck. But like, you know what I'm saying? 1950s when women was in the kitchen with the aprons, you know what I'm saying? The men worked and stuff. Yeah, the women were great.
Your husband, your boyfriend, whoever, and really make him fall head over heels in love with you. You have got to let go of what feminism has taught you about not needing a man. You have to stop perpetuating claims of, I don't need a man, I'm a very strong, powerful woman, I can do everything on my own.
That's just repellent for men.
I mean, like, to an extent, like, I mess with that. Like, it's cool, I don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to take care of myself, basic human level. Yeah, you should be able to be self-sufficient. But, like, the feminine, they push, like, we hate men. Not just, hey, I'm a grown adult, and I'm adulting. I can take care of myself. Yeah, that was cool when it was at that. They moved it to, we hate men. You know what I'm saying? We want nothing to do with men. Matter of fact, cut off all of my genitalia, cut off my hair, and I'm going to live under the water. I'm going to live 1,000,000 feet under the water, away from society. Yeah, because of men. Like, that's what this turned into.
And they hear that.
Stop that mentality. Any honest man would tell you that
Instead of, hey, we just, you know, we want to get out the kitchen. We want to vote for the president, too. We want the right to drive on the road. Shit. The women who covered their faces, they couldn't even drive on the road. They gave them, they let them drive on the road, let them vote and stuff, but then they took all them rights back. I guess the president got overthrown or whatever. I don't know. Pay attention to that ish. But they had the rights for the minute. You know what I'm saying? The face cover people who live over there. They had some rights and they took the rights back.
One of the most unattractive things a woman can say. Men are supposed to say that, men are supposed to go along with it and be like, yeah, I love those kind of women. They don't like that attitude.
But they will lie to them so they can sleep with them.
Promise. Because here's the thing. Men need to feel needed the same way we want to feel wanted. You want romance, you want attention, you want to feel chosen. That's what fills our cup. But men are not women. For them, it's having a purpose, a role, knowing that they're valuable in our lives. I've been married for a decade. I grew up with only brothers, and I'm raising 2 sons. And if there's one thing I know about males, whether they are 3, 30, or 70, it's that they love being a hero. They want to save the day. They want to solve the problem and be needed. Men are literally wired to provide and protect. Their testosterone levels increase when they feel like they're contributing, and they decrease when they feel useless. That's why they love video games, because they get to win and level up. It's why they love sports, because there's a goal, a mission, a way to prove themselves. That's how their brains work. And it's hard to understand because ours don't really work like that. But when we constantly reject their help, we're basically telling them you have no role here. Sometimes women don't notice that they're sending that message, and then they're surprised when their husbands don't happily take out the trash or take them on romantic dates or do all those things. You can't expect a man who's treated like a useless peasant to treat you like a queen.
So I find this really interesting because one of the guys at my gym, he came to, well, we were just having a conversation, and he said to me, you know what? And I said, what? And he said, women don't care about men anymore. And I looked at him and I said, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand. And he said, women don't care about men anymore. They just want to know how much money you have in the bank, what car you drive, what job you have, you know, what houses you have, what success that you have. And
what can you do for them?
I said to him, why are you saying this? And he said, well, I've been on dates with a few women, and that's all that they're looking at. And I said, okay, so what have you got on your dating profile? And he said, well, I'm in my Range Rover, oh, I'm on a yacht, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and he's in all of these luxury places, right? And I said, okay, so you're leading with the presentation that you have these things, you're going to attract a certain type of woman. Now, there's also another aspect to this. There are women out there that are solely in it for the material gain. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to beat around the bush. There will always be women like that. There will always be men like that. It's not a, you know, it's just women. There's also men like that, men who are all about luxury, and that's all they care about. There's
Yes, guys, you shouldn't lead with your wallet. If you lead with your wallet, then you shouldn't complain that you attract gold diggers.
women the same, that's all they care about. But there's also another aspect here that I think a lot of men are missing, and they're not seeing the bigger picture. A woman who wants a family, who has good values, who sees a future with someone, and wants that dynamic with a man where he is taking care of the finances, taking care of things that she doesn't have to worry about, doesn't mean that she's materialistic. It means that she wants a future, she has good values, she likes that sort of dynamic, because I think what a lot of people are forgetting is that we might have moved on as technology and society and evolution, but biologically, as a woman, a lot of women still want that. That's always going to be the case. It goes back to caveman.
Yes, but a lot of women want a provider, but still want to be that strong, independent boss bee that want to do whatever they want, and the man can't say anything about that. That's the problem, man.
And men go out to hunt, but women have the babies. The communities look after the kids, and all the men do all the hard graft in the physical sense, and the women do all the nurturing.
And I was so surprised because her and her husband were such a cute couple, and they had been together for 11 years. So I asked her, like, what happened? I said, something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. Like, my husband, all he did was work. I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids, and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, like, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. Like, she needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife, and her husband just wasn't doing that for her. And she had other friends that had no boyfriends, or like they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, like going to the club, going to the bar, hanging out with friends, and they had none of that. And when she would bring up to her husband, would always tell her, like, I gotta work, like, you know, they had a big house, they had nice things, like, he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced, and now, you know, she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff, and she's like, no, I fucking hate it. And I was like, why? She's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club, they just want to go to the bar, they just want to hang out, have a good time, and that's it.
They just want to smash, yeah.
She said, no one wants to help me out. Like, I'm trying to find someone to help take care of my kids. She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not to spend time.
You had a whole
Yes,
husband.
man,
Why
but
would I
it's
help
another
you
man.
out? We
It's
just
10
had
times
fun.
harder. I don't get how they expect to just leave the guy and Prince Charming to just come along and take care of her and her kids, man. It's delusional.
I was all like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like, seriously. They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She has 2 kids, and they're already living together. She says that he's fully taking care of her, like, the girl doesn't work, she's stay-at-home mom.
Okay, so that guy is a really big simp. He's already gone through divorce, and now he's taking care of a single mother.
They haven't had any kids, but they're planning on having a kid, and she's pissed.
Or you're just a good man. He's a good husband, man.
You know, I
And he
can't
got
find
back
nobody,
and
and
that
he just found
husband
someone
broke.
to and he didn't want
Just
Yes, because all women are looking for a provider like him.
to give us another try, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was so confused, I was like, okay,
all
so
you
you
wanted in
divorced
her
me
life was
because
to be a
you both
husband,
worked
father,
before.
family
So now you were
man.
single. We now
If it
have
ain't
time.
the shoes for the
But
next
you like
one,
that.
it's
Now
fine.
you want someone to take care of you, a provider. And your ex-husband, all he wanted to do was be a provider. That's why now he is dating someone who he has no problem providing
detached the
for
caboose
her
from the
and her
train.
kids. And she's
Okay.
pissed because she's like, why would he go and find someone who has kids? Like, he already
Pick up
Because
some
he's a
other
simp.
cargo.
Yeah, that's why.
already has kids. Why would you want to take on that responsibility? And I'm like, wait, aren't you looking for someone to take on that responsibility?
True.
I was just giving her a hard time, I lie, because it's kind of funny to me because I was like,
I have a question for all the ladies out there because I can't be
Okay.
the only one who's experiencing this lately. Nowadays, when you go out, are men just like really
She has so much makeup. I can never take her seriously.
like weird? I feel like as the times progress, men are becoming more and more like, this is it, bitch made. Men not approach
She's talking like that about men while putting 10 tons of makeup on her while doing a TikTok video. But men are strange.
women anymore, or am I just ugly or something?
She's like
Because
a
why is it
clown.
that every time I'm out,
I've seen
this is what I
clowns
see?
with less makeup. She looks old as
Just
fuck.
I look just.
She's 46.
They don't even fucking link.
Baby,
So fucking
you're
creepy.
not
They
taking
don't
the
even ask for
part
your number.
back.
They
You
don't even
look
ask for your name. They don't even ask for like.
46 like a
The
clown.
most I get asked for is my
46-year-old.
ID and my Snapchat.
The saga of men continuing to have the audacity
She's
continues.
cute. I like
So I never
it.
spoke on your about the
She's
specific guy. I was
good
talking to him a
face,
couple months back. He met at my job. It was a super messy situation. He had a lot of baggage. He had children. I was like, I don't
Most
know how to deal with
bitches
this.
would be
And on top of that,
hating on
he told me he needed a
her,
pedicure.
like,
Didn't want the
it's
pedicure.
natural.
It's just shit. I let him get me my tints for my car. Made me pay for the tints. Grown ass man. So
Okay, ma'am, so what? Why did you get with him? Why were you talking to him? If he had so much baggage and you didn't want to deal with that, why were you still talking? It's so stupid.
I'm just like, I was off it. I was afraid of the baggage. You're clearly cheap. We're good. So the situation was just dead. And then he unfollowed me. Obviously, he unfollowed me. Why would he? It's 2025. Met.
I can't, guys. Her voice is so annoying and everything she's saying is just stupid. We're going to skip this video.
A day in the life of a woman who has no rights. First, I woke up to a sense of pending doom.
Of course.
I thought of Rosie O'Donnell, Whoopi Goldberg, and all the oppression they deal with. I thought about slavery, and how sorry I am for that.
I drank my dairy-free coffee with soybean oil, and I thought about the world. I can't believe how similar my life is to those who endured the Holocaust. Then I talked to my dog. I made him apologize for being born male. I told him how oppressed it made me feel. Then it was time for me to take my SSRIs. I felt sad once when I was 11, and that made me feel oppressed. So I've been on them ever since. I'm 33 now. I didn't take my birth control because the government won't allow me to yeet babies willy-nilly anymore. It makes me feel very oppressed. Then I looked up some hair clippers online. I'm going to shave my head to become less appealing. Then I went for a drive in my car. I was watching CNN last night, and they told me that women aren't going to be able to drive soon. So I thought that I would take this opportunity to enjoy some driving while I still can. After my drive, I started getting hungry. So I had a gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, soybean oil patty from Impossible Burger. It tasted like burnt rubber, but I'm of moral hierarchy because I don't eat animals. Then I checked my horoscope. I wanted to know what the stars and crystals had in store for me tomorrow. Stay safe out there, guys. Don't forget your blue bracelets.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
And I'll see you on the next one. Dave & Buster's. Latest video from 2 hours ago. Women are begging men to approach her after hitting the wall. Next video, delusional woman demands his house on the first date instantly. Cuts off. When women realize how strong men are. Next video, OnlyFans girl gets harsh reality. Check when men instantly. Which video are we gonna watch? Place your bets. I need like a little chooser app. I need a toss up. I gotta flip 2 coins. Alright, I can delete one of them. So, 3 choices. And I know which one I'm picking. Dave & Buster's. Take your ass down to Dave & Buster's and play some motherfucking games. Dave & Buster's, a whole new experience.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Rhett. Yeah, the Today from Mankind.
I would like free chicken wing with the fried rice. Free chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like.
Listen, did you get your order?
Yeah.
Good. How long guys? Let's make sure we're on point because how long is this a professional?
Like a couple months?
You're about to go
Well, like a couple months taking it
Okay, so this is how long you told. Yes, bro. There's like this big shit going on. No shit. So why start you?
Tell me. That's topic. What is guys?
Oh, okay.
Because we had a lot of like.
That's the shitty thing about it too. A lot of men tell women to go into it because they're morally bankrupt men and just want easy money too. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Okay, peace out.
Who? Yeah, Nico. He just fucking walked off. No, he rude as shit. That's your
They said that it was ready for him to go. He walked off. What, he was supposed to say bye to you? Some random O-fan girl?
I know, I should just, here you go, brother. Yeah, that's how I got your girls. What? Like, just walk away. Did I walk away? As soon as I said I did, if you just walk away.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, like, it's just a thing, it's like a thing when it comes to OF girls. I don't support it either. Don't fuck with OF.
Why are you always lying, bro? Like, most of your girlfriends have been OF girls. What are you talking about? No way. I'm not touching that shit.
Well, we don't, but I don't judge anyone, so if that's what you do, I wish you best of luck.
I should get the fuck out of here. Alright, whatever you think of Sneeko, yeah, I thought this was pretty funny. And look, normally I would say you show some respect as a person, don't just walk away, right? And I honestly don't think, OF girls are inherently bad people. But the truth is, I just don't fucking care about this kind of disrespect in their direction right now. As long as they continue to try and corrupt the younger generation just because they don't want to be alone with the bomb.
He's Sneeko. Being Sneeko is a brand. Not only is it a brand that you don't want to associate stuff with, it's kind of his thing that he doesn't F with the letter girls. So,
as long as this push to try and normalize this shit and bring it into mainstream continues, until they understand that there are actually consequences when you make choices like these. There are consequences in life to your actions. Like, as long as this shit keeps going on, I think this kind of disrespect is warranted. Warranted and hilarious.
Excuse me, lady. I'm sorry to disturb the peace. My name is Gregory Henry the 18th. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Ishiani. Isra? Yeah, I wanted to come over here and say that I think you're very beautiful. Yeah, what's your GPA?
My GPA? 3.1.
Oh, that won't work for us. Nice to meet you, though.
Hi, man. 3.5 or higher, please.
Other stupid bitch. Not cool.
Guys have developed a new ick at work. It is grown men yawning.
All right, fellas. I guess it's gay to be tired. What else can we do wrong?
Meanwhile,
It's a ick. It's a ick that your body's not getting enough oxygen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to breathe better when I'm around you. Take deep breaths. If I keep doing that, I'm gonna make myself yawn.
But men get away with everything. Come on. Yeah, I can be toothless, penniless, and impotent, and he's still an eligible bachelor.
right.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
A woman, can be successful, beautiful, and 40, and she's an old maid. And she scares a man, too, with that. I think you're scary to men when you're that.
She's 40 and successful. We don't want that. We want some girl working at McDonald's, making a little $100 paycheck or whatever y'all make nowadays. I don't know.
And that's smart, and that put together a lot of times. Yeah,
Let's hear it. Yeah, I'm scared, buddy.
Where do you start with something like this? You know what I mean? Let's forget the ignorant ass comment that a toothless, penniless, impotent man would be eligible. And we'll get the need of the question that they're trying to ask here is, why older men are more eligible than older women, right? I think we really need more than common sense to figure this one out.
It's called fertility, youth, beauty.
Like, personally, I don't care 30, 40.
We don't want the oldies where the baby making factories shut down and they got bad habits and they done ran through, 20 dudes and they gonna take them 20 dudes out on you. Everything that they did is now your fault. Oh man, you always lost my left sock. You always lost my left sock. And then, that fucked up the whole, fucked up the whole bit. My ex always lost my left sock, so now it's your fault about socks. I'm the sock police. This is baggage that they dump on you.
Here's what matters, but the majority of men want a woman they can have children with, they can build a life with. A woman who isn't poisoned by 2 decades of trauma. A woman who doesn't have a body count higher than their fucking IQ. How many 40-year-old women you know?
My IQ ain't that high, so please, that's a little podcast.
It's not built. But again, put all that aside, because as we well know, we are not allowed to have those kind of preferences. Biological or not, the only things we're allowed to be attracted to are the same things these solipsistic-minded morons are attracted to. Money, status, college education. But again, let's put off.
Higher than 20 is crazy. Like, that's a football team. Like, football teams are less than that. Maybe like 18 or something. I don't watch sports. But once a whole team has ran through that woman, a whole team on any official sports, any officially recognized sport, if that amount of players have ran through the woman, she's for the streets.
That aside, I'm going to focus on the Olympic level accountability avoidance here. What they're trying to say is that it's men's fault that older men are more eligible than women. Like, last I checked, we don't set the bar. Like, who sets the bar for who's eligible for women? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure if we got to set the bar, it wouldn't take us 20 years.
I mean, older men are attractive. They put in the work. They got richer. They got better themselves. Men only get better. Women only get worse. Women start out their peak and then get worse. That's it. Men get better. Men start out nothing and get better. So the man who's winning in life, the richest he's been, the smartest he's been, the most wisdom and experience, or a 40-year-old woman with bad habits, no eggs. There's more to the list, but I'm blanking.
Years breaking our backs, building a fucking business to attract a mate. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure if we got to set the bar, we choose, best video game player, best fisherman, the guy who chugs the beer the fastest. That's the most eligible bachelor too. Honestly, the fact that you are 50, 60s, I don't know how fucking old you are, and you think like fucking children is beyond me. The reason older men are more eligible than older women is because y'all prefer men with money and status and confidence, and it takes time to build these things up. The fact that you don't know that at your age is astounding. And this next clip is a perfect example of exactly what we're talking about. Completely disproves what these.
Because they don't need to know. They live in delusional land. Women live in Disney fairy tale world. Men live in reality. Women live in I'm an ice cream princess. I make ice cream shoot out of my fingertips. And you like, okay, well show me that. Do it right now. Do it. Yeah, see, ice cream. No, you're not doing nothing. Nothing's coming out of there. No, I'm ice cream princess and ice cream shoots out of my fingers. No, I'm literally watching you right now and nothing's coming out. Those statements are inaccurate and nonsensical, woman.
Idiots
are living in a land of delusion.
into in the last clip. It shows the stark contrast between what makes a man, what makes a woman eligible, and demonstrates the very real double standard in favor of women that results.
So a couple weeks ago, I was texting a woman, and she told me she was living with her parents, which is, there's no shame in that. She said she's unemployed and between things living with her parents.
It's fine. It's fine. Live with your parents. We can get a house together. You got good credit, baby.
Same, like 2 sentences. She asked where I lived.
Brother, I think I've seen this clip before, but I didn't realize they had painted fingernails.
I told her I rent the house. Verbatim. She said, "Ooh, men who don't own property are a red flag." Live from her parents' basement, she said this. I'm like, is it?
She said men. She didn't say anything about women.
Like, don't you have a curfew? Like, what? At least I don't have to worry about waking up my parents if I bring somebody home. Like, what? I'm so sorry. Like, champagne tastes on a beer budget, right? Again, no shame, but like...
What are you doing for him? Which is? That's it? She likes barely wearing anything, bro. Like, what is this? It's just like a piece of cloth. Riding up her gooch.
Oh, wow. You better be shitting me.
She like a street worker.
Yep, I'm ready to go.
Women are hilarious. Women, this is my impression of a woman, okay?
Women rule!
Yeah, fine. Fine. You know what men never say? Men rule. Because we know we do.
Exactly.
Women rule. I get it. You're great. You do everything fucking amazing. But you're still... Yeah, we're agreeing. We're not arguing, okay? Why are you acting like it's me versus you? It's me with you versus nobody, you know? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, so anyway, we have to find people to debate with.
In medieval Germany, married couples could legally settle disputes through a marital duel. To level the playing field, the husband fought from a hole with one arm tied behind his back, while the wife, free to move, wielded a sack filled with rocks. This form of trial by combat was meant to give both spouses a fair chance to assert their grievances.
In case you're wondering,
We still won, right?
I googled it. This is legit. It actually happened, where men would fight for their lives against women, literally with one arm tied behind their back. And I don't know about you.
We're in a hole. We're stuck in a hole.
Call me crazy, but this sounds a little bit like every single thing you hear about everywhere between men and women right now in modern society. Hey, folks, thanks for watching. Just a quick data reminder: if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell as usual. Always appreciate the support.
I think I would still win. I'm in a hole. I got half my body and one arm. I'll even give you my good arm with the left. I'll give up the right arm and fight with the left, and I think I'll still win. I actually want to do this because I would murder a woman. It would not. It would not go well. Rocks. I wouldn't even use the rocks, baby. Just bare hands. Come here. We'll crush you. You know how easy that would be. Oh my gosh. Any woman. Any of them. She could be the UFC trainer. It's like, no, I ain't gonna. They might. I die. Or it would be a tie. She'd probably give up before she could like kill me. She's like, I'm just tired. I'm out of gas.
Let's go back into it.
Fire sometimes though.
Okay, put it in.
I don't know how to.
No, I did this. I went to this like last year.
Let go.
Because she'd be too weak to kill me. That's why she wouldn't be strong enough to land a hard enough blow to take me out of the game. So that's why she would just go until she's tired.
Then let it go.
It's burning my fingers.
Oh my gosh, put it in.
Like trying to put out a wildfire with a squirt gun. It's not going to do the job.
Stop it. Put it down the stop button.
I don't know how.
Just let it go.
Let go. Pick one. Pick one.
Stop it out for me.
Pick one.
Stop.
Let go or put it
Stop
out.
it out for
Burn
me.
your fingers.
It's too strong now. The whole thing's
Let it go.
How?
Let it go.
Bye. Ah.
You believe in me?
Let it fucking go or put it out. Pick one.
What if we cause a fire?
I don't know what this world's coming to, but this guy just pulled up to me. He was like, hey, if you lift up your shirt and show me your... We'll give you free eyes. And I was like, are you... And he's right there.
Hang on.
I found out he was cheating on me the first time ever.
Holy, those are some bazookas.
Liars typically accidentally use a question inflection. The question inflection is when we go up at the end of our sentence, so it sounds like we're asking a question, even if we're actually using a statement. Cheating on me the first time ever, first time ever, first time ever. If we are listening to someone and we hear them accidentally use the question inflection, our brain goes from listening to scrutinizing. Why? Our brain wonders, why did you ask me that? If I say to my daughter, did you take the cookie in the cookie jar? And she goes, no. Liars are asking, do you believe this? We did a massive experiment in our lab where we had people play two truths and a lie with us. Overwhelmingly, one of the biggest patterns, a couple of different patterns, one of the biggest ones was that liars asked their lie statement.
It's science.
So liars ask their lie statement. It sounds confusing when you say it, but it actually makes sense when you think about it. They're asking in tone, right? That inflection at the end. And I actually commented on this exact same phenomenon ages ago in one of my videos. I can't remember which one, but it's really cool to get validated from an actual scientific experiment. Anyways, I just thought this stuff was really interesting, and I thought it'd be really useful to y'all too. Just watch out for that inflection.
Brother's thirsty.
Can you fuck it? Excuse me. Can you fuck it?
Sorry that I called you gay. It's only funny to call a straight guy gay, you know. It's not funny to call a gay guy. Yeah, right, that's comedy 101. You are straight, 100%, right? Yes. No, you're not.
Got it.
Make what today?
Hey, you girl, see that curve right there?
Yeah. You make what?
Yep.
Today?
Not today, but... Yep.
My fucking man.
Why didn't you go become a Navy SEAL? That's a ridiculous thing to do, right? They just torture you to death in the water. Why do you do it?
I'm so scared of the water.
Because I wanted to serve my country in the highest capacity possible.
So you believe that there was a highest capacity?
That man makes curves and then rides around with his daughter. Like, you see that curve. That didn't even say he made it. It's understood. Yep. That's pretty dope.
Yes. Right, so that was an element of faith.
In a lot of ways.
Do you feel that you accomplished something real when you went through the Navy SEAL training program?
Absolutely.
And why was it real?
It was the hardest thing that I'd done.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, was it meaningful? Was it transformative? And it was the hardest thing you'd ever done. The pathway to what's most real is through the hardest things that you can do. Why? Because that causes the best within you to make itself manifest.
But whatever it is you're facing right now, like literally whatever it is, do the thing that you least want to do. Do that difficult thing that you've been avoiding. Because I guarantee you, if you do that difficult thing, you will get to whatever it is you're trying to get a lot faster than literally doing any other thing that you can think of in order to avoid doing that one difficult thing. Look, I saw this clip recently that said, the thing they don't tell us is that the long way is the shortcut. And personally, I thought that was really powerful. If there's anything you want to take a shortcut on, or take the easy road on, or skip altogether, that bill comes due eventually and sets you back. So you might as well find the most difficult thing in front of you right now and face it head on. And you will grow in proportion to the responsibility you take on. And as a result, you will get there faster. And if you have no idea.
I mean, David Goggins always says, every day, do one thing to make you uncomfortable. And do it well. And do it every day. Do one thing every day that makes you uncomfortable.
If you were to start right now, like that's another problem. So if you have no idea where to start, I would say start with the fucking gym. Like, I don't think there's anything in this world that is going to improve your quality of life faster or easier than going to the gym and eating.
And your mentality. I know some people might be like, oh, the gym, why does everybody talk about the gym? Because it changes you. It changes your physicality, changes your mentality. It changes so much in a person. The confidence, the looks, everything. You were chubby, now you're not chubby. If you were skinny, now you're not skinny. Those are major changes that you can control.
Healthy, maybe. It'll improve your focus and maybe even give you some clarity on the really important shit that actually needs to get done. But it's like you said, the pathway to what's most real is through doing the hardest things that you can do. Because it makes the best in you manifest itself, and it'll bring more meaning and adventure into your life.
Alright, this was a bad video. It's not enough relationship stuff. It's more other stuff. I picked wrong. I made
like I said, do the thing you least want to do. You might surprise yourself.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the smaller muscles you have, the less value you have as a person. Most of your self-worth and self-respect should be derived from how big your muscles are. If you can't bench 2 plates, then you're basically fundamentally unlovable.
That's true. That's science, so that's true.
Damn, I can't bitch.
It should have been more relationship-centric video. It's like that one part.
My man. He's doing what he needs to do. He's just letting it flow. It's gonna take like about 30 minutes or so. We got a 30-minute workout going on. I do this shit all the time. Again, when I'm like filming and then I edit, and like, while I'm waiting for the video to render, I'll just plop down, do a couple push-ups, do a couple sit-ups.
They say you don't meet your true self until you're exhausted, because comfort hides the truth, but exhaustion drags it into the light. And what you find there, it's everything you've been avoiding. But it's you, the real you, the one stripped of ego. Nowhere else to run, nowhere else to be, except in the moment. And this is the inflection point. When the demons show up, are you the one who can stare darkness in the face and say, I hear you, but you don't get to decide? Or do you fold? Because when everything inside you screams quit, and you take one more rep, one more step, that's the real you. And that's where greatness lives.
Hey, it's the only way to change. Survival, frustration, humiliation. Accept the pain.
This was like the video you watch before you go to the gym. You need some fucking gym inspiration. Where's the bitches? Talking about some relationship shit. Come on!
Do you really want to achieve your goals? Or are you just a talker? Then you'll take wherever you want to go. Pain will build the stairway to the top.
Pain is the best teacher, right? There's so much pain in the world. There's so much pain in your own life. Do you ever really want to experience those particular pains again? Right? That's what I always think of. The failures, the pains, the moments that kind of defined the bottom of the bottom for me. I think about them all the time. I think about how I don't want to go through that ever again. I want to be better whenever that scenario comes back at me again. I'll be prepared to handle it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it.
Cool. Alright, let's pick a better one. We might watch all 3, man.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I gotta do it today from Desperate Reborn.
Can we please normalize men coming up to women again?
No.
I'm so annoyed that
You've already normalized us not going up to you. Why do you keep going changing things?
the feminist movement and all these like very entitled females now made it like almost basically impossible for a man
You are probably one of them.
and to never not seem creepy.
Yes, ma'am. This line is for purchasing visas, hotel reservations, and contraceptives. I think you're looking for the buyer's remorse line. Yes, we've been flooded lately with a lot of ex-bra burners and mansplain bounty hunters that want to refund for their donations to the feminist Costa Nostra. Now, you see that lady right there on lane 14 screaming,
I don't need no man.
I don't need no man. I'm sure she'll be happy to help you.
And I'm just like, here, like, what the heck?
That's offensive to me. She doesn't need me, okay? Well, live your life without me. Like I'm saying, say that. If you say that, stand on that shit for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Or don't utter that word ever. I don't care if it's hot, passion, heat of the moment. If you say that, stand on that. And that's fine. I don't need to know about you or your existence ever. I don't need to know you existed. I can live my whole life.
If you don't talk to me, I think you're a weak man. You may not be. You probably aren't, because it'd be impossible for every man to be a weak man, especially at the gym that I go to. But
She hit the wall, and that's why nobody's approaching her. You're not, hey babe, you passed the wall.
Damn, The feminists really ruined many things. Shame on you, feminists.
Imagine strutting around the gym in a skin-tight sports bra that barely reaches.
That's what she's trying to say. Hey, why aren't men approaching? Why society's making weak men these days? No, you're past the wall, baby. You're not who we shooting at. You're not the target. She still got on her little dare outfit, but all the hunters is we fishing. she running around, scampering around in the woods in a dare outfit. Oh, shoot me, Mr. Hunter. Shoot me, Mr. Hunter. Why aren't any hunters shooting me? We don't want you, baby. The meat's spoiled. It's tainted. She got the matted fur and ticks with Lyme disease and whatever deer diseases got that a hunter wouldn't eat. If whatever a hunter sees a deer and I'm not shooting that deer. I'll shoot that deer to put it out of its misery, but I ain't putting that in my truck. That's the deer that woman is. Whatever deer that a hunter turns down, that's the woman who's the wall deer.
Box is so snug, it looks like you've got a wedgie courtesy of the high school bully. Picture flaunting more camel toe than a pack of cigarettes. Leggings so tight they seem to be holding Jay-Z hostage. Imagine weighing virtually nothing in a gym filled with men, pinning more synthetic testosterone than Barry Bonds and Dorian Yates combined. Despite pulling out every thirst trap trick known to womankind, you only managed to grab the attention of one or two men. All this effort, yet you still can't get idolized, let alone approached. My brothers, I ask you this: who really is the thirsty gender in this scenario?
Can we please bring back men coming up to us?
No.
Why are you so scared?
We're not scared. You told us not to. We're just listening.
Why are you so scared?
Women told us not to. I opened the door for a woman one time. She's like, I could open my own door. Or something like it was along that effect. So it's like, oh well, damn, make me never want to open the door for another woman again. Since y'all got it, y'all can open your own door. It just it's something I like to do. Hey, here's a door. We both going in here.
Come up to us.
Here we have a perfect.
I don't mind when a nigga opens the door. Hey, thanks, brother, man, sister.
A modern woman bathing.
So much BS right there. Allergies, guys. Allergies.
Confusion, without accountability. Yes, the damsel in distress that swings the dumb card like a weapon. That's good stuff.
Did you let
This is
that
why
go?
sometimes you'll find yourself getting annoyed while talking to a woman. It's because these duplicitous tactics are in play. She knows fully well why a lot of men are not approaching women anymore.
She does.
But she's gonna act oblivious. She knows about the great scarlet letter that society will sew on our Gymshark tank top if she makes such an accusation. And all that to speak with a 5 or 6 that looks good in leggings, especially in our sacred dojo, otherwise known as the gym. So I implore you that if you're gonna shoot your shot, make it worth it. A Cobra certified 8 and above. Don't go out sad for a 5.
True. I can admit what he's saying. I can agree with what he's saying.
Last.
Generally, I don't I get it. Rejection. Okay.
No, you don't. You truly don't. Women truly don't understand rejection, or at least to the same level that men experience it.
I get it. However, if you go up to a girl in a nice way, I don't think you can fail. Honestly.
Oh no, you can fail. Nobody's shooting 100%, baby. What was I about to say? Oh, now this fucking sound messed up.
Bluetooth disconnected.
I'm saying something about rejection. I mean,
Bluetooth connected.
I can get rejected. It's not nothing. I forget what I was going with that.
No, you don't. You truly don't. Women truly don't understand rejection, or at least to the same level that men experience it.
I get it. However, if you go up to a girl in a nice way, I don't think you can fail. Honestly.
She couldn't be straight into the camera while telling this obvious lie. Secondly, who the hell wants to bag a chick like a harmless nice guy? No, we are all some grown-ass men. What are we, some emo kids playing flag football or something? No, we want that William Wallace brain car experience. We crave the raw smell of blood, guts, and wet panties that ice-cold pimp and warfare offers. We do not allow women or society to dictate to us how and when we're allowed to approach them. The nerve of these entitled women. If the current dating market won't let us play by our own rules, then we simply won't play. It really is that simple. We will take our edgy combos to places where women still appreciate banter. Yes, I'm talking to you, brother. Edgy banter is your God-given right. Don't ever settle for a script handed down by the feminist culture nostra. Now hold this because you almost dropped.
Especially if you've already made eye contact several times with the girl. If you're out in public and you've made eye contact, let's say you're in the subway.
Every time I see these TikTok videos about women's eye contact, it's like I don't give a fuck about eye contact. It don't mean shit to me. People have to see. People could just be looking to see what's over there. Oh, she looked over. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she thinks I'm a shady character or something. Maybe she got her eye on me to make sure I don't rob her. I'm not stealing in her purse. Eye contact is not a green light. You know what a green light is? Hey, hi, you're attractive. You're an attractive male to me. What are you doing? Do you like coffee? Do you like tea? You like Chinese food? Which kind of date is you trying to go on? You want to go on a coffee date? Oh, you don't drink coffee? How do you feel about tea? You like Chinese food? Let's go eat some rice. Not oh yeah, I was looking at you every 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna look and wave, you know what I'm saying? Or something. Like I'm not I don't eye contact don't mean nothing to me. You could just be looking. I look at everybody in the room. Like I'm looking at people. It doesn't mean I wanna shoot my shot at them. I'm just looking at them to look at people. I be judging people. I'm a comedian. I'm judging. I'm coming up with jokes. I need snaps. Ooh, look at them busted ass shoes with your toes out. Oh, I need, you know what I'm saying? Eye contact don't mean nothing. Hey, how you doing? Take me out, marry me. I like women who's direct. Put some babies in me. You are so handsome. Them old aunties know how to fuck. Oh, look at this little handsome man. Oh, if I was 20 years younger, child. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how to shoot you, know how to talk. That's, now I know she likes me. Not she batted her eyes. She was fluttering her eyes a lot. Oh, she was flirting with me. No, it's not flirting. Learn how to, bitches know how to flirt once they hit the wall, hit 40. Oh boy. Look at you, big hunk of muscles. I want you to come work out around my house, Mr. Handyman. I don't even got nothing wrong with my house. I'm about to bust the windows just so you will come over with your shirt off and fix my window. Like, old bitches know how to spit game. And the nigga knock that down. Fall right into that trap. She in the morning up cooking eggs and grits. Something healthy, no pork. You know what I'm saying? She frying up some fried carrots or something. Like it's bacon.
Or the boss, or just walking, or getting coffee or something, and you've made eye contact with this girl multiple times, she probably thinks you're attractive.
This is the year men got enough, man. Y'all been doing too much. Men has had enough. Meanwhile,
Guys, I got a new gym. Keep my head.
Eye contact don't mean nothing. If you think I'm attractive, say, hey, I think you're attractive.
I'm just gonna go in, work out, leave. Not gonna make any friends. So far, so good. Let me tell you, some of the things have transpired since I've been there. 3-4 scenarios, okay? Day 1, someone pat me on the shoulder, first of all.
really?
Yes, this is what they want you to approach women like this. According to them, if you and a woman make eye contact a few times, you should be good. I mean, this is crazy. Are you bagging a number or diffusing a bomb? Let these strong, independent women continue to use these dating apps they hate. I mean, love. Let them continue to swallow L after L. I mean, if we're being honest, most of them, you only want them for a few hours of service anyway. Concentrate your attention on getting that bicep vein pump. She won't present herself if she's worth it. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, truly feels you.
I met my wife in the DM.
You really?
Yeah, she's living my DM. First time I chose to be emotionally vulnerable on the internet, I found my wife.
What did she say to you?
She sent me a picture of her. Yeah, she sent me 3 DMs and I never thought, but she was like, that outfit is swaggy.
So why can't
It's not hard, ladies. It's not hard.
you just go up to her, just say something nice, compliment her, and then ask her for her number? That's it.
Let me see a nice.
Once she shows interest, and okay, that's it. That's all. Once I know that the door's open, I walk in. That's all. But from my knowledge, my understanding, all the doors is open. I mean, all the doors is closed until the woman says otherwise. So say, you're a pretty attractive man. Oh, okay. Let me open this door. Start spitting a little game. See where it goes.
Compliment how he looks, and you ask him for his number. That's it.
Please?
Meanwhile,
Next day, the guy was like, is that another 45 on there? I was like, now I'm trying to lay low here, okay? But I've got a dump truck, so it's really hard. No, just kidding. Third scenario, I'm walking into the gym, and this guy says, you go to this gym too? You're here now too?
We can no longer deny that these women have some disgusting attitudes, and then they wonder why the men that they're attracted to will no longer approach them. Let's be totally honest here. Modern women are antisocial. Many of them cannot hold a regular conversation with a stranger
they actually
without feeling victimized or without acting like a total douche. So society is taking notes and adapting to ignore them. Think about it. Even women are afraid to look at each other in public, even in admiration.
I just seen this girl in line. Her wig is beautiful. Laid to the god. Lashes. Beautiful. Lottie teeth. Cool. I looked at her.
It's not beautiful. Her wig ain't beautiful. Her lashes are not beautiful. And whatever else she said, it's not attractive. It's ugly. She could take all that shit off. Let me see her fresh out the shower, and then we're judging.
She looks at me and she rolls her eyes. I can see she got a stank attitude. Yep. And I'm like, you look at me like I did something wrong. I know what you have. You ain't going on. But you look at me like I did something wrong. I'm confused. So
these
men are also confused.
As the exact same approachable women have given rise to a new breed of man, a fully hydrated, never thirsty man who stepped.
Cause she saw with all that fake shit on her body, that woman, she looked a little more natural. I don't know if she had makeup on, but I ain't see the big eyelashes and all that. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she probably had a low haircut or something, because she had a baseball cap on that was covering everything. I ain't see not one strand of hair. So she looked, you know what I'm saying, a little natural. I would have gone with her over the woman that she just described. And that's just off the description.
that's out not to chase women, but to truly experience life.
And
He is
you
no
bring
longer
money
consumed by constant thoughts of where his next slice of tenderloin will come from, because he knows 304s, post-war refugees, and single mothers are always available for quick mutation without representation whenever necessary. And when all else fails, he sleeps soundly secure, and knowing the blue vibranium football sits safely tucked in his briefcase. Now these men can comfortably enjoy their pastimes and favorite hangout spots without worrying about paying for an additional leech. Another mouth to feed.
Which is a leech. I just want to know, where are the men at? Because apparently they're at brunch. We just go to a little cafe right now. It's 2 p.m. on Friday. Are the men not employed? I don't really understand. Because we go in there, all the women are standing, all the men are taking up all tables. This is no double, no like big.
She's pretty. Nice little skinny girl look. You know what I'm saying? Long hair. Ooh, light skin. I love it. Ooh, girl. Shine.
This is a small little like boutique type cafe. All the men are sitting there with each other, drinking matchas, eating their little pastries, their little brunch. What happened
Are we not allowed to enjoy cafes and pastries? The hell?
What happened to going to a restaurant watching a game? What happened to going to LA Fitness and playing basketball? What happened to having a job? You know, not only that, okay, not only are they sitting across from each other, like on actual one-on-one dates and like groups of like 4 or 5 on like group dates, okay, drinking their matchas together, eating their pastries, they're also taking their Instagram photos. I think some of them have G7X cameras. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I swear, I wish I was lying. 2 cars down from us, there are men taking IG pictures outside on the street. I'm not even playing around with you guys. This, I should take it as a sign, first of all, that because there's so many.
Okay, IG is an app. People use that app, so they have the right to use the app just like everybody else. You're mad that 2 men were using IG? Isn't its purpose to be used? Oh, those 2 men over there were on a camera taking picture app, a camera picture taking app, and they were taking pictures. Oh, how dare 2 men use an app for the way it's intentionally used? And then later, when they got hungry, they used an app to call a pizza, and the pizza actually came. Oh, you're not supposed to get pizza when you use a pizza app, apparently, in this woman's world. We don't use apps for what they're intentionally for, apparently. You should have been on Instagram baking chickens. I don't effing know. Oh, every time I do that, the mic just cuts out. Not the mic, the speaker cuts out. Why is it disconnected?
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
Bring back men who dog, bring back men who do men.
Bring back women that actually have been taught respect. Just normal respect.
And things, because why were all the women in that cafe standing? I had to take this to go. We could have sitting there because all the men literally took all the tables.
Okay, so that's what it was. I just got the tidbit of information I needed from that whole conversation. All the women were standing and the men were sitting. Okay, men were probably doing hard ass work and needed to take a load off. Y'all bitches don't do nothing. Y'all can stand. Equality, right? Y'all got legs. Or just leave. Go sit in your car. Shit. There's other seats, other places.
I had enough of you guys.
But we also had enough of you ladies.
Wait a minute.
I'm saying if I go to a food spot and all the tables are taken, I'm gonna take my food to go and go lay down in some grass. I'm gonna go touch grass and eat my food in my little go box. You just adapt to life. That's all. You adapt to life. Sometimes you get on the bus and all the seats are taken. You gotta stand. I'm supposed to be passive aggressive to everybody on the bus. Looks like nobody here was raised right because they didn't get up and give me a seat because they're tired, because their muscles and bodies get tired too and they want to take a load off. I'm the only person in the world who deserves to sit down. Nobody else gets tired and had a long day of work or anything else.
Smash the bell and press the like button. Blast.
I didn't know what she was talking about because all I heard was the camera. She was talking about some camera details and niggas on the IG. I didn't get her rant until the last 2 things. Oh, the women were standing, the men were sitting down. Okay. They got there first and get there earlier.
My language that these women try to throw at us. We don't care, ladies. So the boys are chilling at the cafe, drinking your matcha and taking up all the seats. No cafe seats for you. Tough fucking luck. Please strike a comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time.
People who are prepared have a seat with them. Bring a seat with you. Bring something to sit on. Sit on your backpack. You know what I'm saying? They got little fold-up chairs. Little mobile, little pop-up seats you could sit on. Gotta be a Boy Scout. Always prepared for any situation. This has been brought to you by, sponsored by, funded by Dave and Buster's. Go down and have some fun. Catch you Thursday.